Stephanie. Welcome and welcome back to Quilting Beauty and Books, my corner of YouTube. I pray that you and your family are all doing well today and that you enjoy today's video. In today's video, I have you guys out here in my studio. We will be doing the nail polish quilt pattern that I talked about in a couple videos ago, and I have this lush fabric for us to play with today. So I will be cutting this video into two segments. The first segment is the pressing and the cutting, and then the second segment will be the piecing and the quilting. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Here I am sitting over at my ironing station. I will have to take each piece of fabric, unfold it, and open it up to the entire length of the fabric. I will then take my Mary Ellen's Best Press spray, and I will spritz either just the section that I'm working on or the entire length of the fabric. This is in the scent Citrus Grove. It's a spray starch. It's like a spray starch. It's just not as heavy, nor does it flake. I will then take my Alicio iron here. It is a smart iron. I think it's called Smart Touch iron, meaning if I was to leave my iron in a down position, it is designed to spring up when my hand is removed from the handle, just like that. That way I will not burn my fabric or my ironing board if I accidentally leave it face down. For the rest of this portion of the video, while I'm over in my ironing station area, I will go ahead and speed up this portion of the video until we get into the next segment. Okay guys, all the fabric has been pressed. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and start with the cutting. Again, this is the nail polish quilt pattern from the Fat Quarter Shop. You can go to fatquartershop.com, look up under their patterns, and you will see this free pattern. When I open up the pattern, my pattern is in black and white. I do that because I don't want to get these fabrics stuck in my head because I chose different fabrics. So I wrote down the colors here. This yardage was the yardage that I needed to purchase. Excuse me. Each cut or each pattern piece is represented by a letter, and it's A through O. And here is the quantity of each cut that I will need to make. And here are the sizes that I need to cut. For instance, for the background fabric, I needed 3/8 of a yard to purchase. I needed to purchase, 3/8 of a yard. And from that background fabric, I need to cut 2 of 2.5 by 18.5 rectangles, 2 2.5 by 14.5 rectangles, 2 3.5 by 7.5 rectangles, and 4 of 1.5 inch squares. And it goes on through the colors or the fabrics. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get started with the cutting. What you need for cutting is a cutting mat. You need to make sure it goes around the part of the fabric that you're cutting. You also need a rotary cutter, which is the yellow thing in my hand, and you also need a acrylic ruler. That ruler is 8.5 by 24.5 inches long. When cutting, there is a saying, you always measure twice and cut once. Once you cut, there is no turning back. So you must make sure that you're going according to pattern and that you are cutting the correct measurements. Before you can start cutting, as right now I am checking to make sure that the width of the fabric is what I need. And sometimes it takes me a little bit longer because I am so anal about this process because I have messed up so many times. So now I am straightening fabric up because I need to cut off the selvage piece. The selvage piece is at the very ends of the fabric. It's on both sides of the fabric, and that is used to make sure that the fibers stay together during the process of creating the fabric, shipping the fabric, and cutting the fabric. So I am about to take that off, but I believe I want to show you what the selvage look like. So give me a couple of seconds here. Yes, I'm about to show you what the selvage piece look like. As you can see, it has, each selvage looks a little bit different, but here it is a little fray at the end, and I'm not sure if you can see the little pinholes that's at the right above it. So you just want to cut that off because you never want to sew that piece because it's kind of hard and it doesn't wash right or anything like that, nor is it easy to sew through. So you want to get rid of that. And that is called squaring your fabric, making sure everything is nice and even. And then y'all go ahead and cut my fabric. So I have many cuts that I'll have to make. I'm going to stop talking and let you watch this process. Again, I will speed it up for the sake of the video. Okay guys, here I am at the design wall. All of the cut pieces of fabric are here. Sorry that the lighting is playing a little bit of peekaboo with us here. So if you have any questions on what you saw in today's video, go ahead and leave those questions down in the comment section below. That is it for today's video. Please join me next week when I do the assembly and the quilting of this mini quilt top. So go ahead and like and share this video. Click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that post notification bell so you will be notified of my next upload. Until then guys, be blessed. Bye.